Apologies if you can hear my fan. It's very hot where I am, and I need to have the fan on, because I don't like being hot. Anyway, welcome to the last day of Transformers Siege Weaponizer Week. This time, we'll be taking a look at Ironworks. I've already taken a look at both COG and Sexgun, and if you haven't seen those videos yet already, I do encourage you to check them out. Like those two before, I am going to be using Skytread as my model for combining purposes. But anyway, let's get on with the review for Ironworks. So here's Ironworks in his very bizarre ult mode. It's kind of like a playset, almost. Like you have this ramp that minicons can go on, kind of like a mini station, and then a boom tower arm that can just lift them up and put them elsewhere. But, yeah. Kind of a bizarre ult mode. But here is a top-down look. Here he is from behind, so you can get a better look. And then from the side. And then here's all the jargon you need to know. Alright. There's not really a whole much to say about his ult mode, so let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. To start, we remove this boom tower arm. We unplug this, which is kind of like a smokestack thing, from this tiny port right here. And this plug that my thumb is up against, pegged into this hole. Remove both pieces, set them out to the side, flip the peg down on this tower thing, and then rip off this tread piece, rip off this tread piece, and then take these blocks off. And yes, in case you're not aware, he is indeed a parts former. So there he is in all of his bits and bobs. So, to start, take these two pieces, flip out the leg, or the upper thigh, and there you have the legs. Take this piece, swing what will be the connection point down, and then plug the legs in. So there you have the legs. Next, take this tower piece, flip up the head, this peg that my thumb is up against, will plug into that circle, and then this circle where my thumb is right, and there, will peg into this peg right there. Bring the head up fully. And then take this piece and this orientation, using these two ports. They will plug into these two, gotta raise the camera, into these two pegs. Next, this arm, turn it around like so, turn this around, bring it down, flip the crane around, and plug it in to his right, our left. And then take this connection piece, unfold it, flip this peg down, and that becomes his other arm. And then just turn the head around. And there is Ironworks in his robot mode. And he is a pretty cool bot, if I believe. Or if I do say so. So, let's get a close-up here on that head sculpt. He has a visor, which is red, and a mouthplate that is also red. I think they're two different tones, but I'm not completely sure. Focus. Thank you. He's got red on that tower piece. Some nice molded detail. He's got red on his legs, molded detail on the lower legs. Here he is from the back. From this side. From this side. And then the front. Now, what do we do about these two pieces? Well, there's a bunch of things we can do, really. We can, if we so choose, plug this peg into the top of this piece, and he's got a mini cannon that he can shoot from. And then the back of this gun can actually peg into that as well. So that's one option. Or we can have him have a shoulder-mounted cannon while also having a tiny pew-pew, 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 pew-pew-pew. Or we can combine the both and have him have a big gun. Pew 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 pew. Pew pew pew. Or we can take the back of this and plug it into that peg right there, so he has an under cannon, kind of, because he doesn't have a hole underneath his hand. So he can do an underhanded pew 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 pew. We can also plug the gun up here as well. And yes, you can also do the small gun in there or there. And you can give him the Megaphone of Death cannon, whatever the hell it's supposed to be. But anyway, that's it for Ironworks. Pretty snazzy bot. So, for size comparison, here he is with Cog. Here he is with 6-gun. And here he is with our model, Skytread. And there you go. Now, unfortunately, Ironworks is a bit different than the other two, where he doesn't really have good combined opportunities or for weapon stuff. But anyway, to start, obviously, rip off the arms, rip off the back piece, rip the chest off, rip off the legs, fold these in, and then these gray pieces will actually untab. Super Sentai. So there you have all the pieces at your disposal. So let's take our model, Skytread, plug it in, and then flip that up. So he's got actual boots this time, which is pretty cool. And now, what do we do with the rest of this? Well, this piece can actually open up completely. And you can turn his head around, fold it down, and then flip this peg up, and then you have a crane. So what you can also do is plug this into one of these two pegs. I don't think it really matters. I think you're supposed to do this one, though, because it's the one that gets revealed. Turn the crane around, turn the actual crane thing around, and you have the makings of another claw-like hand that you can peg in. And I believe you're supposed to also plug the gun in, too. So there's that. And you can very well plug it in to the bottom of the hand. So it's got one big claw arm. Or what you can also do is plug it in the other end so there's more balance between the two. Or between the thing. So, big, meaty claw! And then these other pieces, honestly, no clue what you want to do with them. So let's just take this, plug it in like that. This can almost plug into the back. This, fold this up, because why the hell not? And then, or even better, plug it in to his arm as a third arm and give him a gun. Yeah. So there's just one thing you can do with Ironworks. But the most notable thing is obviously the claw hand. And that's one of the only, or very few things you can do with Ironworks as well. So there you go. Before I leave, I do want to say, you can, in theory, combine all three of these guys into, like, a mega gestalt, or if you so choose. But I'm not going to be doing that in this video, because I wouldn't be able to know how to piece them together. I might be able to do something with Ironworks and 6-gun, but yeah. Anyway, I've been Rikishi, and I'll see you next time.